What?
Huh?
That black screen and text. It just went by so fast.
Ayo Totem, we can't hear you.
What? You can't hear me? Yeah, Lilith's right. The music is
you
too
can hear
loud.
that too? Oh my god, I thought I was going insane.
Hey, why did you talk over me when I wasn't done talking? Guys.
I wasn't talking over you.
Guys. What's going on in this video? Guys.
Seriously, what is happening? What game are we playing?
What is the effect? Beach, could you fix the audio mixing already?
Oh, right.
My gosh, what kind of opening is this? Anyway, Sonic Adventure 2. This game would always be brought up whenever I would talk about how much I enjoy Sonic Adventure 1. Always, Sonic Adventure 2 is better than Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, almost all the time. So, imagine my excitement when I finally got my hands on this game. So let's get into it. So the game starts with a black screen and text. Oh god. Okay, so we are flying above the city and we hear the helicopter pilot confirming that the cargo is secure until... What? Wait. What is... Who is... What?
Okay, so while he recovers, let's go over the mechanics of Sonic. Sonic is fast, can use a homing attack, and do this move called a somersault when you press the action button. However, if you press and hold the action button, you will do a spin dash.
Play through the level and you immediately run into a boss fight. Take down the mech, not made by Eggman, and we are introduced to a different hedgehog. Sonic then realizes that the reason the police and military are chasing Sonic is because they have mistaken Sonic for this fake hedgehog.
But their hairstyles are different and they're clearly different colors.
Nope, it's not like we can tell the difference between the two. They look exactly the same.
What?
I mean, sure, if you look a little closer, Sonic and Shadow have different colored fur and style their hairs differently, and Sonic is surrounded and captured again. We are then abruptly switched to Knuckles arguing about the Master Emerald with the new character, Rouge the Bat. Where are we? Then Eggman tries to steal the Master Emerald while the two were distracted, but they weren't. So Knuckles punched and shattered the Master Emerald to keep it away from Eggman. Rouge is upset, Eggman leaves, and we play as Knuckles.
Knuckles plays similar to how he played in the first Sonic Adventure. He jumps, has punches, can glide, can climb, and he also has his radar back. His playstyle is also finding 3 pieces to progress the game.
Then we cut to Tails flying his plane, and it turns out he is off to set Sonic free from prison. But he then spots Eggman who has Amy hostage. Wait, what?
What's Amy doing here?
Fight Eggman to save Amy, and we begin the level as Tails. In a mech suit. Okay.
Tails being in a mech suit can't fly, but he can lock on targets and shoot.
So he's basically E102 Gamma. But why though? We already played Tails in the original Sonic Adventure. Beat the level and Amy will set Sonic free.
Huh?
Wait, how did she get here? Next level, we're Sonic. Here is where we are introduced to power-ups.
These power-ups are similar to that of the power-ups of the first Sonic Adventure. They give the characters the skills and tools needed to progress through the levels. Sonic gets the Lightspeed Dash to follow a trail of rings and a bounce technique, Tails gets a hover and a cannon upgrade, and Knuckles gains the power to dig.
Anyway, the level ends with Sonic jumping onto a rocket. And he finds the Faker, who calls himself Shadow. And they have a fight. After the fight, Eggman tells Shadow to get out before the bomb blows up. But Shadow had him on speakers, so Sonic heard him as well.
Blows up!
Sonic has to run through the forest and has to reach the end within a time limit. In the next level we play as Knuckles to find 3 Master Emerald shards. Why is this place themed after Halloween Town? After you beat Knuckles' levels, a cutscene plays. Eggman then reveals he has a giant spaceship. He then fires a destructive beam and blows up half the moon. Debris fell to the earth and killed thousands. Okay, so that didn't happen, but like, you can't tell me that it didn't come to mind. Tails tells Sonic and Amy that he can use the Chaos Emerald that he currently possesses to find where Eggman is by finding the Chaos Emerald that he possesses. That was kind of confusing to read. The police will then give chase and we play as Tails. The next level is Knuckles and he ends up in the mines. How? Beat the level and Knuckles will reunite with Tails and Amy through the sewers. How? Tails will then chase down the president's limo. We then play as Tails, only it's a car segment.
In this section you have the go and the boost. If you let go of the gas then push it again immediately during a turn, this will perform a drift. Honestly, it's kinda jank, but it will help you turn the tight corners. As for the boost, it only becomes available once you've gathered enough rings.
Reaching the president, it is revealed that he is being threatened by Eggman. However, Sonic and Tails intercept the call's location, then they just leave.
Wait up, Sonic! Hey, you,
Mr. President.
Everyone is at the desert and Knuckles informs them he saw Eggman enter the pyramid.
And more importantly,
No, seriously? How did we get here?
inside with
Play as Tails, then Sonic, then Knuckles, and as Knuckles, we must fight a ghost boss. Wait, so are these ghosts like real? And immediately after that, we get into another boss fight as Sonic. Already? Then they take the ship into space and fly to the Ark. Hijinks ensues and Emerald Stars go flying, and they crash land into the Ark. With a plan to sabotage the machine with a fake Chaos Emerald, we then play as Tails. Amy is then captured again. Why is she here? To be the damsel in distress, obviously. Then we play as Knuckles, who fights with Rouge. The two make nice and we play as Sonic. Get to the end and Sonic will try to give Eggman the fake emerald, only for Tails to throw the pooch too early. Sonic dies. Because of course he does. Then have a boss fight as Tails, beat Eggman, and cut to Knuckles, who will find Sonic teleporting back to the Ark. Because of course he doesn't die. Anyway, play as Sonic. Then after we beat the level, it is time for a boss fight against Shadow. Win, and the story ends. The credits roll and then all of a sudden a trailer of the Evil Side campaign will be available to us.
Eggman steals the research from a military base located on an island to the south. The military's top-secret weapon, Shadow, sealed in the space colony Ark, the 7 Chaos Emerald. When all of the keys have been collected, world conquest will be ahead. Sonic Adventure 2, The Dark Side Story. Long live the Eggman Empire.
Wait, why was it a trailer? Actually, that doesn't matter, because this is literally the first time you get to play the bad guy side of the story. But anyways, on to the evil story. So is there anything you would like to add to this, Lilith?
No, not really. The characters play like their good side counterparts. The only things different would be the levels and the power-ups, but the levels are variations of the same stages, and the power-ups don't change the gameplay.
Well, time for the evil story. We play as Eggman and he finds Shadow. Shadow will fight a boss and then the two go their separate ways. Cut to Rouge with Knuckles. This was in the Good Side campaign. We already know what happened. Play Rouge, then cut to Eggman in the desert area. Eggman enters a secret base. The news reveals Shadow stole a Chaos Emerald from a bank. Shadow is on top of the bridge and he gets memories of this blonde girl. Sonic meets Shadow and is arrested. Rouge then breaks into Eggman's base. Eggman breaks into the space colony Ark. Then after activating the Ark, E-Man, Shaz, and Boobat team up. Team will go to Prison Island and Eggman holds a piece against Amy's head. Tails boss fight. Rouge has to find 3 Chaos Emeralds within a time limit. Mech boss fight. Rouge is trapped and Shad doesn't want to lose his brand new bestie, so he rushes through the forest to save the bat. Sonic boss fight. Sonic runs, Shader teleports, and Rue is saved. Shad has flashbacks of a girl again, named Maria. Then Team Black Pants have a meeting. Eggman piss beans the moon, then Rock drives hunting for Tails. Play as Shaggy. Tails gets away, Fast forward to inside Eggman's secret base and Song beats Giant Stone Robot and Humpty Dumpty must now shoot it down again. Good Guy launches into space. Play Bat then Nook boss fight. They make nice Egg and Darkseid Kinos with a fake emerald, now play as Eggman. Egg Lord hostage Amy again, then scene where Tails kills Sonic and now robot boss fight. Shard finds Booba and secrets revealed, now play as the ultimate weapon. Boss fight with
What you see is what you get.
Eggman puts Final Emerald in Machine and Warning. Then credits. Surprise! Final act is revealed. Turns out the creator of Shadow, the Ark, and all that stuff is Eggman's grandfather Geralt's, who reveals that the army attacked the Ark and lost his granddaughter Maria, then made a weapon to destroy the planet. Seeing good and evil come together to stop the Ark. Play Tails, then Egg, then Boobat, then Red Guy. Then play the last level as Sun. Geralt's weapon is this giant lizard. Then boss fight, but you play as Shader. The lizard then fuses with the Ark to control the Ark to still fall onto the planet. Sonic and Shadow turn Super Saiyan in our final boss fight. Pop his zit before running out of rings, then Sonic and Shadow chaos control the entire Ark back above orbit where it will float for the rest of eternity. Shadow falls to Earth, the world cheers, then the group talk about all that transpired.
So what'd you think of the game?
Everybody lied to me.
The game has its improvements over the first game. The animation is better, the level designs are more exciting, and they have multiple variations for other characters. Unlike the first game, there is no overworld to go from one level to the next. The story just puts you into the next level. But that's as far as good goes for this game, because all I found were nuisances and questions. So what is the first issue? Well, yeah, the black screen and text. It starts just fine, but it goes away too damn fast. And not only that, there is the sound issue. I skimmed through a lot of the story because if you tried to listen to Eggman talk,
Real Emerald, I will release.
I can't hear anything! I can barely hear anybody, and here is the thing. It's not just because the music is too loud and that the characters are talking too quietly, it's because the characters talk over each other.
Is everyone alright? We should be landing soon.
The hatch doors are
Don't
open.
sweat it, Knuckles. The only thing in the cargo bay are those
What do you
Master
mean, don't
Emeralds.
sweat it?
Right?
Land the
Knock
shuttle
it
and
off,
let me
Knuckles.
out.
We're gonna crash this thing if you keep that up.
Although that is more funny than annoying. And I know I said that it was a positive that the game would skip to the next level. The problem would be that it feels way too disconnected. In the first game, you can see how Sonic went from point A to point B, the downfall being you would get lost if you didn't know where you were going. But in this game, Sonic is in the city, then all of a sudden, Knuckles is with Rouge in the desert, and Eggman randomly appears. Hell, Sonic and Tails would go from the city to the desert so damn fast. In the end, the way they had us transition from levels has its ups, but it has its downs too. Speaking of levels, the fuck with Knuckles levels getting a damn downgrade. They had the perfect formula in the first game, but then they had to block the other two damn radars, making the game unnecessarily longer than it needs to be. Hell, there are times where you will literally pass one of the items because the radar would be locked off. Makes it worse when you realize that the key item may be where you started. You just can't sense it yet. Another issue is the digging. Feels like you need to be exactly on the target. Again, the first game had a good feel to it. You didn't have to be exactly on top of the damn thing, but I swear this game you had to be very precise. Do I need to talk about Tails? Actually, yeah. It isn't too bad, but it's still bad. There are still issues. Some enemies show that they have almost no telegraphed movements when they attack, or that the mech isn't able to move fast enough to dodge. Speaking of moving in mechs, there would be way too many times where if you weren't careful with the way you moved, you could accidentally move in a way you weren't trying to and fall to your death. So I can't hear the characters talking, I am forced to slave through Knuckles and Rouge's levels longer than I would like, and the mech gameplay doesn't feel right. Who the fuck kept telling me this game was better than the first? Why did everyone lie to me? If anything, the only good thing about this game is the animations, cutting from one area to another, and goddamn Sonic and Shadow. Oh, and maybe the Chow Garden, and the multiplayer mode. But I didn't deal with that, so I don't care about it. Oh right, and the music! But all Sonic music is fire, and bringing it up as a positive in every Sonic video would be very repetitive. Well, that's my experience. Just play the game. It's good. But if anybody tells you that Sonic Adventure 2 is better than Sonic Adventure 1, take that with a grain of salt. I definitely don't think that this game is better than Sonic Adventure 1, but I don't think Sonic Adventure 1 is better than Sonic Adventure 2. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share this with your friends. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to leave a smile in the comments below. And don't forget to show your support by hitting that subscribe button and turning on that notifications to see when I post another video just like this.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.